reached the Crime Investigation Department. How can I help you?
I got a message to call this number back.
All right. Do you have a case number?
No, it didn't have a case number.
All right. Can you verify me your first name and your last name?
Yeah, my first name is Fu, P as in Paul, Huh, and my last name is spelled K as in Kilo, Yoo,
Okay. Can you also verify me your current mailing address and your zip code?
1606 Midland Street, Midland Street, Charlottesville, Virginia 22902.
All right. Give me a moment. All right. My colleagues must have called you to give you some information about an issue that you have with the IRS. Are you aware about the miscalculations and the multiple errors that have been found on your tax file?
No, I didn't hear anything about miscalculations.
Okay. Yes, so the reason for our call is to provide you the information on the taxes for the year of 2014 to 2017. So we actually conducted a re-audit and a re-examination on your tax file, and we came across through some miscalculations and multiple errors because the taxes that you have filed for all those years, the amount they did not match with the amount that we have on file, and that's the reason why you still have some outstanding balance that you still owe to the IRS because your taxes have not been filed in a correct way. Have you
Oh,
been filing it by yourself online or did you have a tax preparer?
no, I've been going to a tax preparer.
Uh-huh. Is it a CPA, an accountant, or H&R Block?
It's H&R Block.
Okay. You see, the IRS cannot hold any other third parties responsible for anything because they do not get paid by us or by the government. And also, if you are providing your tax information to them and paying them to file your taxes, if any miscalculations or mistakes happens under any circumstances, then their mistake will have to be counted as your mistake, and also the tax file is under your name. So it will have to be your sole responsibility to take care of the matter now. But the IRS also have this belief that this could be some kind of a willful act done with an intention to defraud the IRS, and for that reason, a lawsuit has been filed against you. As you are not aware about this matter, I will provide you some information on this case. But before we start, if you have got a pen and paper, I would like you to note down your case ID number first of all.
Okay, yeah, I have a pen and paper right here.
Now, your case ID number is C as in cat, F as in Frank, number 10224.
CF10224.
10224.
Okay.
Yes. And that's for the year of 2014 to 2018, and the total outstanding balance that you owe is a tax worth of $4,876. I repeat, $4,876 is what you owe to the IRS. Let me know if you're done.
Okay. $4,876 for 2014 through, is it
2018.
2018? I thought you said 2017. Or is it
No,
2018? Because
2014.
I haven't filed my 2018 taxes yet.
Yes. The like the audit was conducted from the year of 2014 to 2018, but in between those years, the miscalculation has been found. Not all of the years, but in between the years.
Okay, do you know which years they were found in, or do you have that information?
Uh, my case manager could give you the information on that. So before I transfer you over, I will give you some notifications on about some of the allegations and consequences, and then I'll transfer you over. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So starting with the allegation, there has been like four legal allegations pressed against you. Count number one is the violation of federal tax rules and regulations. And count number two is the violation of Internal Revenue Code. Count three is the theft by deception. Count number four is the willful misrepresentation of the information to the government organization. So at this point of time, the IRS have also decided to mark a lien on all of your personal assets, including your house or cars, like your banking accounts, passports, state identities, a lien on your office, your assets, all of your wages and benefits as well. If you also have any existing payment plan with the IRS, it will also have to be terminated or canceled under the section 63C of the Internal Revenue Code. So these are all the allegations that has been pressed against you. Now, the actual reason for this call was to actually know whether you have been doing it intentionally or whether it could have been an honest mistake, and also to give you like options so that you can take care of the matter, as you never had any bad records, as you never had any problems with the IRS before. There has been two options given to you at this point of time. So before I transfer you over, you will have to let me know what your intentions are towards taking care of this matter. So, option number one given to you is if you think that the IRS are making the mistake and not your tax prepayer, you can fight a case against the IRS into the courthouse. But um, you will have to also hire a criminal attorney just in case if the IRS finds you guilty or the tax prepayer is guilty, then you might have to face double consequences of repaying back all of the court charges, the attorney fees, penalty charges, interest charges, and all. That is the condition. Number one. Option number two given to you is called the resolvement outside of the courthouse. This means if you do not want to go through any court dates, or if you do want to fix the problem in a normal way, in a peaceful manner, and you want to prove that you were not trying to run away from the government's money or trying to run away from the situation, then you will need to repay back the total outstanding balance that you owe to the IRS. That means you will have to clear whatever amount you owe to the IRS. That is the second condition. So these are the two options that has been given to you. So I need to know your intention at this point of time. Uh, what is your clear intention towards taking care of this matter, Mr. Q? Do you want to take this to the courthouse, or do you want to resolve it outside of the courthouse?
I certainly haven't done this intentionally. I'll do what I need to do to get this resolved. I don't want to go to court. That's for sure.
Okay. Alrighty. If that is your clear intention towards resolving this, then I'm going to have you transfer you over to the case manager and he will assist you further. All right? He's right here. Just hold on.
Okay.
Thank you very much for being on hold. Your line has been transferred to Jake Johnson, the senior officer of the investigating department of the IRS. I believe I'm having a word with Fu Q, right?
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yes, Mr. Yes, Fu, Fa. Right now, let me tell you what exactly is going on right now, all right? Now, the only reason for your line to be transferred to me at this particular moment is just so that, as a senior officer in my department, it would be my job to be making decisions to your case, wherein I would have to do that right away. Because you also need to understand the fact that today it is a due date on your case file. I would have to come up with some sort of conclusion over this matter. But right now, as far as the case isn't concerned, that I could see in your file right now that has been transferred to me by one of my representatives that you have been talking to earlier on, I could see that there are some severe allegations that has been pressed against your name. Because I can see that you have been charged for filing false returns and tax evasion, which is totally considered to be a major crime here in the country. And also, you need to understand the fact that as a department, we do not really appreciate that any individual here in the country would be providing false information on their annual tax filing report just so that they could pay less taxes to the government than what they were supposed to, because that is totally considered to be an act of felony. And also, in concern to your case, what we had also done was we did send you two sets of important notification letters, wherein we have been having high expectation of you responding to the letters and taking care of the matter right away, but that has never happened. Now, can you explain to me and let me know what exactly is the reason that you have never responded to letters and what you have done with them?
I didn't get any letters.
Are you sure? And we did send you the letters in 1606 Midland Street in Charlottesville, in Virginia, with a zip code of 22902.
Yeah, that's my
Is that
address,
your
and
address?
I never got any letters from the IRS.
How can you say that you've never got a letter in spite of us sending it to you? Because if we would have never sent the letters to you, I would not be asking you that question in the first place. Now, can you just, if you're being completely honest with me, Fu, now can you let
Huh.
me know that where you've been having any kind of problem with the postal service of not having your mails delivered on your mailing address?
No, I've never had that problem before.
Okay, that means that you have received it. Is that true?
Not the letters from the IRS. I've never gotten any letters from the IRS.
Now, Now, if you would have not received it, what could have happened instead, and what usually happen is, those letters should have been sent right back to our department. But in your case, those letters has never been sent back to us, and that is why I'm still finding it hard enough to believe in your statement that you're making. And are you making some sort of excuses just so that you can avoid the situation? Is that what you're doing?
No, why would I want to avoid paying taxes? Why would I want to have to go to court or go to jail? That doesn't make
It's not
sense.
about going to court or going to jail. Now, what you are trying to say here is, it's not about paying your taxes. It is about that you're lying so that you're not going to get arrested, and you're not going to be facing any of the consequences.
Yeah, I don't want
Because
to get
lying is
arrested,
not
but
going to
that
help.
doesn't mean I'm lying, bhenchod.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to get arrested, but that doesn't mean I'm lying.
All right. Now, if you're not lying, then no problem, because at this particular moment as well, talking about the letters is not going to help you, because as far as I can see right now, your case has gotten itself into a lot more complicated situation. By that, I simply mean that there is only a warrant that has been issued under your name, and within the next 16 minutes from now, it is going to get activated. And once that warrant get activated, there will be no point of us having this conversation. Instead, you would have to get arrested right away. So before any of that happens, I just wanted to understand that do you have a lawyer that could represent your case in the court?
No, I do not have a lawyer. I've never needed representation in court.
All right. So, but you'll be needing one now. Now, can you afford hiring a lawyer for yourself?
If I need one, but why would I need one?
Because if you cannot afford one, then what we could do is, as a department, we could try and help you out with a public defendant to defend your case in the court. All right. That's what we can do. But right now, to be honest with you, by the way you're talking to me, Few, I find you to be a very
Fa.
genuine person. All right.
It's fa.
As this is it's Fa.
Fa.
Fa, by the way you're talking to me, I find you to be a very genuine person. That is my personal opinion. Okay. And also, before your lines was transferred to me, what I had done was I had done a background check on your past records as well. And while I had done that, I could clearly see that you've been holding a pretty clean record here in the country. And as far as this case is concerned, this is the first time ever that I could see that you've been having this major problem with the IRS. So based on that, what I could do is I could try and see if there is any conservation that I could make to your case so that I could try and help you out. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, let's see how I can get this fixed. If I underpaid my taxes, I underpaid my taxes, but I don't think I did.
What do you mean to say you don't think it did?
I have no reason to believe that I did except this call. So, where did I make my mistake?
What do you mean? If you don't believe that you have made a mistake, then no problem. Let me get you
All
arrested. You can prove it in the
right, hey,
courthouse. I'll
wait
write
a
the
second.
car.
All right, bhenchod, wait a minute. You have my tax records right in front of you. So, where did I make the mistake, Chode?
Okay then. Fuck you,
Terry
Chinese
Maka
motherfucker.
Terry Maka Bosragan,